I don't quite get you. What are you talking about, Desiree?
I'm talking about your greatest dream. You know what I'm talking about, Mauricio? You found her, no? That's why you've completely lost your head with that girl, right? Why are you so quiet? You don't know how to answer, right? You don't know how to deny the fact that you found the mother who's expecting your baby, huh?
I think pregnant women are so beautiful.
You think so?
Yes. For me they are so beautiful.
Oh, Mauricio. You're so wonderful. Always worrying about me. Ah, Juanita, what a joke. You always want to show your family how mature and how old you are, but look, just look at you. Thinking about Mauricio like a silly fool, how childish.
Desiree, I don't really know what you mean. On the contrary, I wanted to ask you about the deal with the people from Miami. What do you think?
You're changing the subject.
But you do realize how important this could be for us, don't you?
Yes, but...
By the way, I was going to call a shareholders meeting, and your vote counts a lot.
Mauricio, you and I know that the last thing that's important for you right now is...
Desiree, truth is I have too much on my mind, and considering what the magazine is going through, I think that you should not waste your time on foolishness and unnecessary gossip, okay?
It's not foolishness or gossip. I really know the whole truth. And now I understand why you've completely lost your head over that Juana girl.
No, sure, of course. Of course I'm aware of the delay that the closing of this negotiation has had, of course. But the case is, well, sometimes things just don't go the way you have them planned. Of course, yes. I'll make sure I keep you up to date and well informed. Yes. I'll talk to you later. Yes, I'll put her on right away. Amparo?
Hey, Daddy, yes? We'll do that, yes, sir. As soon as I see Umberto, I'll tell him we'll have to come down to visit you, okay? Of course, Daddy. I miss you too. A big kiss. And don't do anything foolish. Bye. Tell me, Rogelio, clear something up for me. Did I hear you correctly that you told my father that you weren't living here anymore?
How did Desiree find out about Juana? I have to convince her that she is wrong. She can just walk to Juana and tell her that I'm the father of her unborn child. No. I've got to do something.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, Grandma. Where were you?
Me? At church. Not like you who disappears and spends the night out governing yourself like as if you didn't have a family.
Oh, stop, Grandma, please. Stop. It's enough. I know you're like this because I didn't want to come with you from the magazine.
Are you alone?
Like a clam. My mom is out there somewhere. And my uncle left me this.
To dinner. Yes, there's another one that is inviting him. Because that other girl that used to bring me sweets, the one called Kiara, that other one also disappeared.
Thank you. You're sure you don't want to pick the wine?
No, as long as it's red, everything's fine.
Not too demanding,
No? Just very indulgent, which is different.
Let's just believe the line is a nice one.
Thank you. Only that the line was nice is out of line. You try to be who you are, and I'm going to do the same. Then slowly, we'll see how it goes.
Very well. I accept the proposal.
Well then, you haven't answered me. Lately, whom do you think of when you're alone?
Nobody, Manuel. You asked me to be sincere, and I'm being that. Of course, I'm sure that will hurt your ego a little, but really, I don't think about anyone.
Well, we'll believe you then. If that's the case, then it shouldn't bother you if I told you I think completely opposite. I think about you when I'm alone.
Excuse me. Cabernet Sauvignon Juana and I too, please. It's an excellent vintage.
10 years of aging. You know, I've always thought that a young wine should be allowed to live life faster and not allow itself to be bottled up for so long. Or it could run the risk of going sour if you don't give it the proper care.
Manuel, the aging makes the taste better. I'm glad I picked the wine. Or probably will be drinking cider.
Grandma, aren't Mum and Uncle home yet?
No, there's no one home.
I'm very sorry, Grandma. Have I been such a disappointment? Oh, Grandma, don't look at me like that. I don't want you to feel bad because of me.
And how do you want me to feel, Juana? Just keep running after that married man, and you see what good suffering is, the quality one.
Grandma, please. Things are not the way you choose to see them. Mauricio is different. He's a man that really wants to help me, protect me. He wants to take care of me without asking for anything in return.
Don't be mistaken, Juana. That man doesn't want anything good. It's just that you have no idea what he wants yet.
Please, Grandma, what could Mauricio want? What could he possibly want from me?
Look, my dear. I still don't know that yet, but nobody, much less a man, worries about a girl so much without wanting anything in return, and you can be sure of that.
Oh, it's you, Camacho. Don't you stop watching that door.
Don't worry, boss. No one is coming. Not even Mrs. Amparito can be heard.
I imagine she went up to her room to rest for a while. That's why I want to leave this place as soon as possible.
Forgive me for the question, boss. Have you heard anything from the big boss?
Yes. I just had to speak to him on the phone, and that was because of Amparo.
And then what, boss?
The same thing as always, Camacho. Restrepo is always thinking about one thing, the magazine Positivo. He wants it for himself, and in the shortest time possible. He already has a negotiation going on with some investors from North America. You know what I mean, He makes a big investment with his filthy dollars in the United States, and
the American washing machines send them here nice and clean.
Exactly, just like that. But this time it won't be like that.
Do you like it?
Excellent. But for the prices, the sizes of the sevens were a little small, huh?
No, don't worry. I'm paying.
Oh no, but of course.
Are you sure that it doesn't bother you that I'm paying?
Of course not in the least. Don't you say that there's no difference between men and women? Well then, what better way to prove it than by paying?
Well, really, I thought you were going to be more negative on the issue.
That's what this dinner is all about, no? To try me to find out what I think about chauvinism and all that.
Why do you think that?
Enriqueta, please.
Well, yes, Manuel, I won't deny that. I always try to get to know men better, the kind of men I go out with. Especially when I feel close to them.
This closeness?
Well, yes, Manuel, let's be clear about this. Between you and I, there's a certain attraction.
Forgive me, Enriqueta, but I really don't know what you're talking about.
Well, since what happened in the elevator, there seems to be something cooking between us. Or...
Elevator? Once more, please forgive me. I really don't understand a thing.
Vindictive, huh?
It's not so easy to forget, more so if what you lived was very important. And it seems that it was important for you, because you haven't forgotten what happened in there.
So then, are you gonna tell me what's going on with this old chick of yours?
Not old chick, David. Old babe.
Fine, old babe. Let it be the way you want. But tell me something, man. Have you been to her house yet? Are you sure that this woman isn't married?
There you go again on the same issue, man. She is hung up with the age factor and you with her husband. It's just that she doesn't want the family to meet me.
Okay, perfect. And if she doesn't have anyone at home, then why is it so important for her?
Well, maybe she just doesn't want to be asked too many questions.
Well, the two of you are sure, right? You're just having fun. You're just enjoying this, right? It's nothing serious.
Both of us are clear on one thing, David. This is just a pastime relationship.
Are you sure? For her as well?
It's obvious, David. Why do you think she doesn't want to meet you? She doesn't want any kind of formalities, not with hers or with mine, with no one.
Here, Grandma, I brought you this herbal tea.
Thanks, my dear. Did you make it out of the chamomile that Salvador brought?
I didn't even know that Salvador brought them.
Yes, but Anna Maria, instead of thanking him, almost threw them at him.
Are you serious, Grandma?
What a good man Salvador is, and I seem to like him so much.
I like Salvador too, and you know why? Because you can see that he's crazy about my mom. He really loves her. Well, how do you say it? That he really loves her in a beautiful way. Really?
Yes, that's true. But I just tell her that I like Salvador, and I talk to her about him, and she runs to the other side.
Well, Grandma, the thing is, it doesn't matter if I like Salvador or you like Salvador, because in the end, it's my mom who has to like him. You see?
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not that sure.
Is that Mom? Doesn't she have a key?
Oh, Juana, I'm so glad I found you here. Mwah. Good evening, Mrs. Azucena.
Good evening.
If I go up there now, then I'll have to face Carlota's interrogation. No. I'm not ready for that.
Juana, I have to tell you what happened to me at the office yesterday.
What? You had a problem with Mauricio? No, can't be. Must be David.
No, it wasn't either one of them. It was acidity.
With whom?
With Desiree. Juana, I can't stand that woman. She's such a snake.
No, my dear, she's not just a snake. She's a super snake. When that woman walks, you can see the venom moving around her body. It's not nice. She's such a freak. What happened?
Juana, you won't believe it. But that woman came down with such an interrogation, Juana. Acting as if she was the police and we were the bad guys.
We?
Yes, us, because the reason for the questioning was you.
Oh,
I was caught in it just because I'm your friend.
Oh my God, I sincerely don't know what this woman has against me, because she has this rage, because I think it's because she's the best friend of Mauricio's wife. Then I think it could be, but I just can't stand her. She's so irritating.
Juana, that woman had the paper with your picture.
Oh well, but who doesn't have that paper, please?
Do you know what she asked me?
What?
If that pregnancy of yours was due to a mistaken artificial insemination.
Oh, Mauricio, you're so funny. You're so transparent. First the silence, and then you denied it with such effort that it was complete confirmation. And then you avoided the questions in such a way that I didn't have any doubts. You're just like a little kid. You kept a key, Rogelio?
I'm totally destroyed. Cheer me up, please.
But
Don't reject me. I need you.
No, wait, Brandy, wait. I don't get it. How could this woman know that I was inseminated by mistake?
I don't know, Juana. I went crazy for a while. But of course, this doesn't mean that she knows. You know, just that she's a bit suspicious. And Juana, that's why all those questioning. That's why she asked me all those questions. You understand me?
And you told her yes?
Juana, please. How can I tell that acid woman something as delicate as that? I just told her to ask you.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Mauricio told her that.
Mauricio?
Yes, at the office. Apart from you, the only one who knows is Mauricio. And I don't think you...
No, Juana, I didn't say anything.
You think Mauricio told her?
Thank you. Damn, this is quite a bill, no?
Well, good food, good wine, good service, all that has a price.
Yes, of course.
Give it to me.
Yeah, sure.
You don't know how pleasant this is for me.
To pay the bill?
Yes, I've always had to fight with a man so that he wouldn't feel humiliated in paying the bill, hurt his ego.
Then I'm so happy to be able to give you such a special pleasure.
Are you sure it doesn't bother you on paying the bill?
No, why would it bother me? Look, in any case, I couldn't pay such an amount. Besides, it was you who invited me. I don't see anything bad if you pay.
You don't know how much I like that. And how's everything?
Delicious, excellent. Couldn't get much better. And how did I do?
What?
Enriqueta, it's clear that you brought me here to test me. And I tried to answer with the utmost honesty to the evaluation, so nothing. I just want to know what my grade is.
Well, you don't have to take it like that either. Are you upset?
No, not at all. I simply want to know how many points I got. Or did I fail?
No. Let's say you passed.
What a pity.
Why?
This is one subject I would like to feel, repeat it, and work on it all week. Because your company is the kind of test that would give me much pleasure to have to take every day.
Well, Manuel, don't worry. We'll see. Tomorrow is another day. We'll see.
No, Brandy, listen. If that woman asks me if I got pregnant one way or the other, or whatever way, I'm not going to tell her anything. I'm not not telling her a word, because why should I be giving that snake any explanations, huh? Anyway.
No way, Juana. Of course not. Who does she think she is anyway?
Oh God, it's just that I can't stand her, Brandy. I can't stand her. That woman hates me from the very first day I came to work for the magazine. What are you doing?
I'm just playing. Look, if that woman comes asking questions, just keep your mouth shut. I don't know, give her a story.
Do you think Mauricio told her? Oh, Brandy, if that's the case, it would hurt me a lot. No, it can't be. Besides, I can't imagine a man as serious as Mauricio gossiping about something so personal with that ridiculous fool. No, I can't imagine it, no.
Is that you, Ricardo? Hey, this is Mauricio. Sorry about the time, but I need to ask you something very urgent.
Don't worry, Mauricio. Tell me.
Listen, Ricardo. It's about Juana. I estimate that she's about 3 months pregnant. And I don't know, I think that she should have some tests done and some analysis taken and so on.
Of course, and not only that, but she would have to start taking certain vitamins for her health as well as the growth of the baby.
Well, I don't think she's doing anything like that. I think sometimes she forgets that she's even pregnant, which makes me very nervous and it worries me to no end.
Of course. It's normal, but listen, take the name of this specialist. He's perfect for this, huh? And send her as soon as possible.
Okay, well, let me make a note of that. Okay, tell me, Ricardo. Yeah. Dr. Fernando Lopez. Okay. On which floor you said? 4th floor? Fine. Well, Ricardo, thanks a lot. Bye. Well, what is it, Carlota?
Who is this doctor? Fernando Lopez?
Mother, I know it's a bit late and you're expecting some kind of explanation, and you must have been a little bit worried, I know. But quite frankly, I'm an adult, Mother, and you really don't have to wait.
Well, I would rather not get into that. Anyway, with reason or without any reason, you've always come home late.
All right, then, if that's the case, I'll just go to bed because I am a bit tired. Is Juana home?
Yes, but since she did, she hasn't left that dark room. She's been there with Brandy for a very long time.
With Brandy? How come?
I don't know. Maybe it's because she spent the night with Brandy. Today's our turn to host Brandy for the night, don't you think so?
A friend of Ricardo and you want to see him?
That's right. He's a specialist.
Specialist in what?
Well, in depression, changes, and mood swings.
For you?
Yes, for me, Carlota. I want to get back to being myself, be more at ease.
But my darling, why didn't you say anything to me?
Well, I just didn't want to worry you.
No, my dear, please listen. Your problems are my worries, Mauricio. Besides, I have noticed how worried and tense you are, but depression? I don't know what to say, darling.
Hey, calm down, Carlota. I don't want you to worry about anything, okay?
Oh, no wonder all those changes. Your serious face all the time, your head going in circles. And it all has to do with that damn destiny.
What?
Of course, dear. Life tells you that you can't have children, and now you're depressed. That's not fair.
Yes, of course. And what I'm going through right now has to do directly with that.
Well, you know what? I think that it's just right for you to want to find help. I'm with you on this one, my dear. You know, I'm gonna go with you, yes? Want me to? I'll go with you to see that specialist.
Well, Mother, I think it'd be better if I go to bed.
Yes, it's a good idea that you have some rest.
No, first you're going to say hello to me.
Hello, my baby girl. Hello, Brandy. How are you?
Like my grandmother used to say, not so bad for the time being.
I'm surprised you're here.
Well, Mum, Brandy always comes over.
No, your mother is talking about the time. Don't you see it's late?
Oh, yes, you're right, Mrs. Azucena, but it's that I had this emergency, you know, and I really couldn't wait until tomorrow. You understand?
Yes, I understand. I understand perfectly that it was so urgent that you couldn't wait until tomorrow. You could have told Juana last night when she stayed over at your house, right?
That's right. You're so right. But you know how we are. Everything is so important and urgent. And you know, I just had to run over to my friend.
Well, I hope so. I hope that Juana is your best friend and that you give her the right advice, huh? Well, so many people out there think that a friend is one who covers up for the other.
Yes, Mother, but thank goodness we know that Brandy's not one of those.
No.
Thank you for bringing me.
No, Manuel, please. It's been my pleasure.
Yes. I know you're going to say it's a pleasure. But a pleasure that you haven't been able to let be a reality. You know, I think that you've invited a few men out, but it seems that none of these men have let themselves be taken back.
Yes. I've gone out with a few of them. But since they're so chauvinistic and don't let themselves be taken back, like you said,
then you don't have anything to worry about in that respect. Of course, that's if you allow yourself to be taken too.
is that brandy?
Yes? Hey,
Oh God, Manuel, I have to go, please.
Brandy comes to the house almost every day.
Manuel, I have to go,
All right,
please.
what's the matter?
Manuel, if Brandy finds out about this date, everybody in the office is gonna get to know, and I can't see you so often, so get down now. Go away, wipe your lips, go.
What's up?
What?
And who were you with? You know, Enriqueta has a car just like that one.
Well, just like you said, a chance. Nothing. That was just a friend. I was fixing her iron.
Ah, with a car like that, you had to go and fix the iron. And dressed like this?
Well, that's just something, you know.
Ah, just something. Well, okay, I'll believe that one. Good evening, then.
Mm-hmm. Good evening to you too. Bye.
I lied to you flat out, Carlota. But if I didn't, then it would be a fight and so many problems. No. What's with you, Mauricio? What am I thinking about? Am I going crazy or what? I have to call Ricardo and ask him to recommend a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Maybe somebody like that. Can't be that I'm getting mixed up and all that,
Come here. Why is it that whenever we finish making love, you run to the shower?
Well, it's a habit. I like to smell good just in case it happens again.
And I thought that it was my fault. I found you really distant today.
Well, you were also a bit weird. Rough. As if you were mad. As if you wanted to clean yourself on me.
It was just like that. If not, I was going to be lost in your skin. You make me crazy.
Well, Rogelio, I hope that all this has helped you to get over your rage. So now, I'm the one who needs to get some sleep.
But just like that? Aren't you going to give me any information about Mauricio?
As soon as I have more details, Rogelio. For now, I don't know what his plans are. But I imagine that I can tell you that very soon he's going to call a shareholders meeting.
Right. Just let me know what time. I need to prepare what you're going to say.
Whatever you say.
Take care, my woman. See you.
You are not going to ruin my plans, Rogelio. No. You won't drive me away from Mauricio. Mauricio is going to belong to me. To me and only for me.
I hope this will calm you down. I spoke to my father this afternoon and I can assure you that he'll be coming back home. You can take it from me.
Yes, dear. Tonight your father paid me a visit.
Uh-huh. Oh my. You see, Mother? So, what did you talk about?
He didn't even try to be nice and tell me what he came for.
But, Mom, at least he must have done something like have a drink. I don't know.
Yes, that too. But as soon as he came through that door, you know what? He talked to my father. Better yet, I made him talk to him.
And we know what they talked about?
And what can your father talk to mine about? Just business. Just business. Because that coward you call father doesn't dare tell him that he left this house and he's not living here anymore. But let him be. Just let him be, and he better not be wishing too much. I'll give him just a few days. Then I'll go straight to my father and tell him the whole story, and then we'll see.
Please, Mother, don't you realize what you're saying?
Perfectly well, Humbertico. Are you listening to the kind of tone you're using to talk to your mother?
Very well, Mother, very well. But it horrifies me to see how you speak about yourself. It makes me so mad, the lack of respect you have for yourself. Shh. Hey, Umberto. I prohibit you to talk to my mother in that tone. No, I'm the one that prohibits you to keep deceiving her with false promises of a better future with Dad. Come down to earth, Mother. And give yourself the place you deserve and allow Father to live your life once and for all.
Last night, Mom was like a hawk. Right on everything.
And she still is.
Did you talk to Juana? How's she doing?
More or less, Manuel. No.
What do you mean, no?
Come on, Manuel. It's hard, really. I don't know what to do. It's hard for me to give Juana any kind of advice, especially now.
I know, Ana Maria, but you have to do it.
Oh, yes, I know, but I just can't. I'm with her and I can't think.
But she's very confused right now, and you have to find something to tell her. We can't leave her alone.
And what about me? I'm also confused, Manuel. You know what I think, Manuel Ramon? We need to find a way to talk to that man.
To whom?
Mauricio de la Vega, Manuel. Who else? Well, maybe not the two of us, but at least I should find a way of meeting up with him. And then by talking with him, he can let us know what is going on exactly.
Your day has come, girlie. Today I'm going to confirm all my suspicions. I'll stop calling myself Desiree if I don't.
Good morning to everyone.
Hi, good morning.
That's the way I like it. Everyone ready at their battle posts.
Oh my goodness. And what happened to her? Who knows, my dear, but it had to be something really good. Did you see that smile she had on her face? Something great. That's really unusual.
Hello, my doll. How are you?
Hello, Mom. Just fine.
Well, I came to visit. I just can't stand to be in that house, my dear.
No, I can imagine with your nerves and urge, no?
Well, yes. You're right. I can't stop thinking that your father could be in the arms of that frigid woman. Your friend. And since I know him so well, I'm sure he hasn't even noticed that small detail, right?
Just give it that command and that's it.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Mauricio. Forgive us for being here. It's just that since we came in so early...
No need to worry. I came in early too.
Well, not so early because a certain commander came in before you.
Enriqueta's here?
The one and only. She's already warming up her motor. She's all over the place looking for one of the... Well, I meant one of the photographer. But she's not going to find her here unless she slept here because we've been here for a while and we haven't seen her pass by.
Well, yes. It is early. Is Desiree in yet?
That one? She's not.
Thank you.
Oh, Mom, stop it. We're not going to spend the whole morning talking about Desiree's frigidity, please.
Oh dear, I can't help it. And as soon as I can, I'm going to let Norhelia know, because if I know him, he must think he's the Superman of the show, the Emperor in bed.
Oh, Mom, I swear if it wasn't about Dad, I would start laughing right now.
Laugh, my dear, laugh. I'm going to be laughing right behind you, but only when I get rid of that snake. But fine, let's change the subject. How is your handsome husband?
Well, Mom, seems that things between Mauricio and I are going better. At least he's admitted that he's having a depression problem and he's going to see a specialist, a doctor.
A specialist in what?
For depression.
Ah, my dear, careful. Careful and be on the lookout. Because when a man is depressed, the first thing they look for is a woman, not a doctor.
Hello, Inez.
Good morning, Mr. Mauricio.
Inez, as soon as Miss Desiree comes in, let me know, yes?
Yes, whatever you say.
Juana? Then she's not here either? Oh no, Juana. What is the meaning of this? Gosh, we won't be able to work like this. Wait till I get my hands on you.
Hello. Hi, hurry up and punch in. The bosses were in here very early.
But it's still so early. Enriqueta's here too?
Yes, dear, and with a smile this wide but going on turbo, she went checking on everyone and she went over to the photo studio to, I think, look for Juana.
Oh, goodness. I'm sure she must be waiting for me.
Looking for you like a mouse hunts for cheese.
Then I better go. Bye, bye.
She must be as hot as a Chinese iron.
Seems today's one of those days. Everyone seems to be on edge.
You're right, dear, you're right.
You're making a tragedy out of something very normal, please. When you visit a psychiatrist doesn't mean you're crazy.
That's now, Carlotica.
Oh, Mother, don't be old-fashioned, please. You see a psychiatrist the same way you see a doctor for a checkup. You know, everyone should go and see one, no? I'll go at least once a year.
Look, if you're trying to tell me something, just point your gun somewhere else. I don't like it one bit having to tell all your private things to a stranger and then leave him your money. Oh, no, sir. I'll get rid of my depression in front of a runway in Paris.
Oh, Mum, for some people it's a bit more complicated than that, I can assure you.
Well, let me tell you that. The last person I see confessing on a lounge sofa is that husband of yours. That man is too sure of himself to do something like that. I can imagine you before him.
Well, I think it's magnificent. Maybe now his mind will clear up and he will be the man he used to be once and for all.
Oh, my dear. I think that the one who is in need of some good advice is you. What is it? You want them free? Look, dear, your husband's not a toy that you brought home with a warranty that if it breaks you can take back to see if you can get it fixed like when you brought him home. No way. Like it or not, my dear, people change. Or could it be that you won't accept change?
No, Enriqueta, no. What are you doing? Just let her pick up her own mess.
Good morning, Miss Enriqueta.
Finally, you decided to appear here, Juana Perez. Can you tell me one thing? How can you work in such a mess, Juana?
That's what this dinner is all about, no? To try me to find out what I think about chauvinism and all that.
Well, yes, Manuel, I won't deny that. I always try to get to know men better. The kind of men I go out with. Especially when I feel close to them.
Hey, wake up.
What's the matter with you?
I think I should be asking you that question. I'm not the one on cloud 9, my dear. I better get going. I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Bye. Take care. Hold it, Anna Maria. I really don't want you going to that...
Oh, come on, Manuel Ramon. That's it. Since when do I have to start giving you a schedule for my day, huh?
No. I'm very serious here. I don't want you going to Mauricio's office.
Oh, Mauricio. Oh. Well, about that, I can't promise you anything, okay?
Anna Maria, I know you. You're too impulsive and then we have this big mess.
You're going to make me late for my class if you don't let me go, okay? You nincompoop.
Mr. Mauricio, Mrs. Desiree just came in. What do I do?
Ask her to come and see me.
Okay, whatever you say. Mrs. Desiree, Mr. Mauricio says he needs to talk to you.
With me?
Yes.
Tell him that,
Desiree, I was waiting for you. Come in.
Aren't you ashamed? Aren't you ashamed that your place of work is in such shambles? I won't accept this, okay?
But Enriqueta...
But what? There's no excuse, Juana. Tell me how a person that keeps her workplace in such a mess can ever be productive. Tell me, Juana, how can you organize your ideas in such chaos and mess? Everything.
No.
Juana, look. I really don't want to think that I made a mistake about you. I really don't want that to happen, that now you turned out to be irresponsible and messy. Juana, it's unbelievable.
Very well, Desiree. Now, you're going to have to tell me face to face what you told me over the telephone. What's this about Juana Perez being the woman expecting the child I so much wish for?
Sometimes things just don't go the way you have them planned. Of course, yes. I'll make sure I keep you up to date and well informed. Yes. I'll talk to you later. Yes, I'll put her on right away. Amparo?
Hey, Daddy, yes? We'll do that, yes, sir. As soon as I see Umberto, I'll tell him we'll have to come down to visit you, okay? Of course, Daddy. I miss you too. A big kiss. And don't do anything foolish. Bye. Tell me, Rogelio, clear something up for me. Did I hear you correctly that you told my father that you weren't living here anymore?
How did Desiree find out about Juana? I have to convince her that she is wrong. She can just walk to Juana and tell her that I'm the father of her unborn child. No. I've got to do something.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, Grandma. Where were you?
Me? At church. Not like you, who disappears and spends the night out governing yourself like as if you didn't have a family.
Oh, stop, Grandma, please. Stop. It's enough. I know you're like this because I didn't want to come with you from the Maxine.
Are you alone?
Like a clam. My mom is out there somewhere. And my uncle left me this.
To dinner. Yes, there's another one that is inviting him. Because that other girl that used to bring me sweets, the one called Kiara, that other one also disappeared.
Thank you. You're sure you don't want to pick the wine?
No, as long as it's red, everything's fine.
Not too demanding,
No, just very indulgent, which is different.
Let's just believe the line is a nice one.
Thank you. Only that the line was nice is out of line. You try to be who you are, and I'm going to do the same. Then slowly, we'll see how it goes.
I don't quite get you. What are you talking about, Desiree?
I'm talking about your greatest dream. You know what I'm talking about, Mauricio? You found her, no? That's why you've completely lost your head with that girl, right? Why are you so quiet? You don't know how to answer, right? You don't know how to deny the fact that you found the mother who's suspecting your baby, huh?
I think pregnant women are so beautiful.
You think so?
Yes. For me, they are so beautiful.
Oh, Mauricio. You're so wonderful. Always worrying about me. Ah, Juanita, what a joke.
Close.
Very well. I accept the proposal.
Well then, you haven't answered me. Lately, whom do you think of when you're alone?
Nobody, Manuel. You asked me to be sincere and I'm being that. Of course, I'm sure that will hurt your ego a little, but really, I don't think about anyone.
Well, we'll believe you then. If that's the case, then it shouldn't bother you if I told you I think completely opposite. I think about you when I'm alone.
Excuse me. Cabernet Sauvignon Juana and I too, please. It's an excellent vintage.
10 years of aging. You know, I've always thought that a young wine should be allowed to live life faster and not allow itself to be bottled up for so long. Or it could run the risk of going sour if you don't give it the proper care.
Manuel, the aging makes the taste.
You always want to show your family how mature and how old you are, but look, just look at you. Thinking about Mauricio like a silly fool, how childish.
Desiree, I don't really know what you mean. On the contrary, I wanted to ask you about the deal with the people from Miami. What do you think?
You're changing the subject.
But you do realize how important this could be for us, don't you?
Yes, but...
By the way, I was going to call a shareholders meeting, and your vote counts a lot.
Mauricio, you and I know that the last thing that's important for you right now is...
Desiree, truth is I have too much on my mind, and considering what the magazine is going through, I think that you should not waste your time on foolishness and unnecessary gossip, okay?
It's not foolishness or gossip. I really know the whole truth. And now I understand why you've completely lost your head over that Juana girl.
No, sure, of course. Of course I'm aware of the delay that the closing of this negotiation has had, of course. But the case is, well,